Welcome to the Rich Flow of Life podcast. Join Valerie Kanay, the award-winning authority author, as she takes you on a journey for your personal evolution. Valerie Kanay talks to enlightened featured guests who hold the keys to unlock your unique life situation. They each bring to the table their very powerful personal spin to inspire and empower you to learn to step up your game into the rich flow of life.
Well, hello everybody, I'm Valerie Kanay, and today our featured guest is Mike Schryer, who I am so proud, pleased, and honored to have joining us today. I'm just so moved, I'm marveled, because Mike, in my opinion, and in a lot of other people's too, he's just a genuine genius and so well-rounded and diverse. He is the award-winning author of 5 books, and that's a big wow. Mike is a professional speaker, a life and business coach, teacher, trainer, and mentor. And he's also a high-profile real estate investor in which he did achieve his financial freedom. But now let's check this out, you guys. I'm going to tell you, my friend is the founder and the CEO of I Inspire Inc., which is an international company based on 3 solid and profound pillars. And they are affinity, meaning, and prosperity to help people achieve everything in the health and wealth and abundance they desire to have in their life. But now let's get down to some real good stuff here and break it down. Mike is a real heavy hitter and he's real big in the online marketing game. So he's here to share with us today his latest book, which is entitled The Facebook Phenomenon. For Mike tells me he wrote this book so you can blow up your online presence and make the money you deserve and that you want to have as much as you can using social media. So let's learn all about Facebook marketing mastery. So welcome Mike to the program.
Wow, thank you so much, Valerie. That is such a nice warm welcome. That describes me so well. So thank you.
You're welcome. So Mike, we're just going to jump right in there. And I got some really great questions for you about this social media because I'm a startup too, and I want to blow things up out of this universe.
Yes.
So your new book, The Facebook Phenomenon, just give us a little bit leverage on that about social media to grow your business and your brand.
Okay, I'll tell you all about it. And it's really interesting. Before getting into it, I just want to tell you that the way that it came about was almost by mistake. Because I have a signature program. It's actually my 4th book, and that I turned into a program called The 4 Steps to Online Success. Now, when I was promoting that and really showing people how to have an online presence, it was a little bit of a steep gradient for most people because most people don't have that online presence. They may not even have a website, and they don't know how to promote themselves. So then I thought, you know what? Let's master Facebook because everyone can relate to it because everyone's a part of Facebook. So I started doing my research and I decided to master Facebook itself. So I hired the right mentors and the internet marketers that have mastered Facebook, and I started following what they're doing. I started reading the right books and looked at what works and what doesn't. And this is why I came out with all these amazing facts that I started finding out about Facebook that nobody knows. Because nobody really knows how to use Facebook.
Interesting.
Yeah. So now that I came out with Facebook and really started learning about it, I started implementing specific things. And what I found out is within 90 days, I was able to go from 500 friends to 5,000 friends.
Wow. That's incredible, Mike.
Yeah, it happened so quickly. And the way that it happened is that I wanted to choose the right types of friends that are interested in what I have to say. So it is now attracting the clients into my realm, not only friends. And that is the point to Facebook. And so why Facebook? It's because Facebook is the giant that occupies the largest social media platform. Now, if this was compared to a population, it'd be the largest country on this planet, as we all know. And as of last year, Facebook occupies about 1.44 billion monthly active users. Now, that's over 20% of the world's population just right there. And it That number is just growing. One of my coaches, Brendan Burchard, and he mentioned in his Experts Academy that there are an additional 3 billion people that will be online in the next 2 years.
Get out. 3 billion?
That's it. And which means it's going to be half the planet that will have access online. And where they be? They're going to be on Facebook.
Okay, very cool.
And they're searching for you and I. They're searching for people to show them the way and that pave the way before them in relationships, communication, as well as wealth, prosperity, and anything that has to do with health as well. So these are the 3 topics that people are looking for. So I really delved into Facebook because most people, they don't know how to use it. And a lot of people, they just take selfies or take pictures of what they're going to have for their meals. And that's about it.
Oh, God.
Just for entertainment purposes only. Really, this is a tool that we can all use to our advantage. And the goal is not only now to promote you and your brand and your business. Our goal is to have friends that support the business and becoming your clients. And that's the whole goal to Facebook.
And Mike, I just want to jump in there because I didn't catch the live webinar you did, which was incredible, but I did listen to the replay. That's how I know it was really wonderful. And so I enjoyed it, I must say. And what I learned from that is, funny thing you're saying is about the type of people that you allow to join your pages and, network with you, because also it is your network, right? And one of the things I learned from that call is that you said you can recycle your friends. You don't want And I was like, that's an interesting concept. I never thought about that before. So I really did love that point,
Yes, and I will get into that a little bit more into our show because it will be covering another point.
Awesome.
They make a very, very good point. It's interesting. I want to make sure that you have the right friends that really support you and your page and your group and everything that you're doing so that you can continue to give value to. Now, if somebody just wants to have your friendship and they don't friend you, well, then you may have to reconsider, are they a real friend?
Oh, okay.
So does support you.
Absolutely.
So after going through all of the information, I found out and started talking with other people about Facebook, and I noticed that nobody knew what I was talking about. So I need to write the book. I need to book the Facebook phenomenon.
You address the need.
Yes. And so it's got so much craze out there that I'm able to reach one of the largest entrepreneurs. He's now my friend. His name is Matt Lloyd. For those of you who don't know who Matt Lloyd is, he is the founder of MOB. MOB stands for My Online Business Education, and it is an internet platform that has started from scratch in 2011, and in 2015, Matt Lloyd has closed over $100 million in his business.
Whoa, wow.
And so he really knows how to do the online presence thing, which is amazing. He's really got it going. And so we've joined forces, and he now is promoting Facebook as a great entry point. And so he actually is the person that wrote the foreword for the Facebook phenomenon. Yes, I'm so excited.
Nice, Mike. I love that. So how do we reach 5,000 people in less than 90 days?
Well, you know what? It took me about 90 days, Val, and it's interesting because my students are doing it in half the time because program. So give specific ways and a checklist on how to do this. And it's not about just inviting everyone and anyone. It's about targeting specific people that are looking and wanting what you have to offer as far as value and what your passion is all about. So Valerie, you are an amazing person that is providing such valuable information from many entrepreneurs and paving the way for so many of us so that we can now have access to this wisdom and information. So because of what you're doing, you are the perfect person on Facebook to attract clients, and you're attracting them organically. Now, there is another way to do it, and you can actually outsource and try to find those friends. And by them, there will be suggestions that Facebook makes, because when you have mutual friends, that means that you might be connected by 6 degrees of separation, as they say. So it's interesting that you need to start finding people that support somewhat of your passion. So one of the best ways to find people are in Facebook groups. These groups are specific groups that people have put together, and it's a community based on a particular subject. So for my business being I Inspire, I started looking for groups that do inspire. So when I found these groups, some of these groups have from 1,000 all the way to over 100,000 members. And I started looking within the people that are active in these groups, and I started sending them friend requests, because it's these types of people that support my passion. And so because they support that passion, they can now support my company, my page, and my groups that are congruent with what they want value in. Therefore, it's easily said that they can become my friend. And so after having a couple of thousand friends and gaining momentum, now I've started getting many friend requests. And now I get from 50 to 100 friend requests a day now, and it's amazing because I've already branded myself into the inspirational world and providing such great value in that. So that's how I was able to reach 5,000 friends, is not just sending friend requests, but attracting people to like my passion.
And Mike, I'm going to jump in there and commend you on that, because that's not something I want to just scathe over. I want to say congratulations, because what you just announced right there, that's some really good stuff. That you are attracting those number of friends every day now by going to the groups and networking with the like-minded type people that are into what we're into,
Yes. And
that is so cool. And, kudos. I mean, really, sometimes you can't just scathe over stuff. You got to back up and just step back for a member and say, hey, great job. Hey, great job. Okay.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And now I've beefed up my profile to be attractive so that people want to become my friend. Very much like writing a book. You don't really have to sell your book, because when you're branded, the book sells you. So I've transformed that same motto into your Facebook profile page. And so what that does is now people seek you out and want to be your friend, because they can already see the type of value you're providing out in the world, just what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. That's incredible. So now we know that we have to build our brand. And like you say, you're doing this by presenting yourself, who you are. You're a person of inspiration. Your business is inspiration. So you're networking with other inspiring people, companies to promote. So promotion and getting branded is just a way of getting noticed, right?
That's right, Valerie. So furthermore, now it's important to have a page. Now, your page is different from your profile. Your personal profile is everything and anything you resonate with, but your page is very, very specific to your brand and your business. And everyone needs a Facebook professional page. And so that is the way to provide value to people in a particular topic, which would typically be the topic of your passion. And so when you're providing so much value to people, people want to hear and see the type of value so that they can resonate with it, and so it can change their lives. So I market and I share so many posts that can do that for people and inspire them so that they can be motivated throughout the day. And I do this in a particular way. I do it with a passion theme template. It's something that I've trademarked, and it is a template that I provide marketing in a weekly theme. Important because you need to get your message across, and the only way to get a message across is through repetition. And so in repeating the same types of messages, I just repeat them in different ways, but along a particular theme. So then what I do is I go to Google Images, I pull up, let's say, a theme on, let's say, inspiration, since we're talking about inspiring. I pull up Google Images on inspiring, and any image that represents something of that nature, I will use inspiration as my topic for a full week, and I will provide messages going out on a daily basis so that people will finally get it by the end of the week, what I'm trying to say.
I know, and you know that I'm a great follower because I like every one of them every day.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I like the one that you put out that week. You did it on love, and that was just so nice because I love talking about love, and so that one was just particularly nice, and it stood out in my mind, and so I kept most of those images for my personal stash. So thank you for that.
Oh, fantastic, Val. And I love that you can leverage what I do as well. So when talking about love, that was another planned out theme. That is part of the template. And so I share this along with my programs and along with the Facebook phenomenon, so people can then market their page properly and continue giving value. Now, when you have a page that gives value like that, more people tend to like it. And that's where you're going to get more and more and more likes. And furthermore, I ask my friends to like my page. And it's important because if you are a true friend, you will like my page because you will like what I stand for, what I'm passionate about. And so I ask people to like my page. That's all.
Okay, cool.
And so I ask them 3 times in 3 different ways. And if they don't like it by then, I do recycle my friend.
That's when it comes in. Okay.
That's right.
All right. Now I understand. So there's a rhythm to how you're doing these things. You have, you've thought it out so well, planned out. Like you say, this is a whole system that you've generated here. So
That's right. That's right. And I detail all of this into the Facebook phenomenon, and it works so well.
Mm-hmm. All
yes.
right. So I guess as we're winding things down, I do want to cover one part that I think is a real key point. Is I've always wanted to know, do the Facebook ads, do they work? Or is that just like, do the
Valerie,
Facebook ads, do they work?
They work like magic. They work. The last ad that I put out was for an event, and I spent less than $10 a day. In 7 days, I had 275 clicks on my website for them to attend. So they convert, and they convert so well because with Facebook ads, you can target the exact audience right down to what they're interested in. So you can pick your audience from gender. You can pick your audience from a geographical area. You get your audience from their interests and how they behave online, so that you can target specifically who it is that you want. And you can even have a particular person that they follow so that you can have that interest and so that they can convert. So it's really important to put out specific Facebook ads to the right target market, and you need to define that target market for who it is for your business. And it's really important on how to present that, because what most people don't know is you need to use a picture, because whenever you do posts or anything of that nature, you need to have media so that people notice your post. And so with a Facebook ad, you have to pick a picture that has less than 20% text, or it will not be approved.
Mm-hmm. What does that mean exactly, Mike? A picture?
What that means is that, let's say I'm going to do one of my major courses and workshops that I do now is about Facebook, which is called Facebook Marketing Mastery. So I can't put up an ad with a picture that says Facebook Marketing Mastery unless it's very, very tiny, and so tiny that most people won't even notice it. So you use a very small text or very little amount of text. And secondly, you can't use particular logos, especially Facebook. That way, if you do that, Facebook will not approve your ad and your ad will not go out. And most people don't know that because
I didn't know that. So you can't put Facebook in the Facebook ad. That's what you mean?
That's right. You can't mention Facebook in the Facebook ad, but you can actually manipulate it a little bit different. I have a logo that I cut the Facebook logo in half. One of my best ads shows Facebook marketing, but what's behind the curtain? So there's a person pulling the curtain open just a tiny bit, and you can start seeing what it's about. And then I use text to sell that marketing program. So that's the thing, that if you have an event, if you have a promotion, a new product, a new service, or you just want more likes on your page, you can do an ad campaign and you'll get many conversions if you do it properly.
All righty. So this is a good time to tell us about the workshop.
Yes, thank you so much. So along with the Facebook phenomenon is when people come to my workshop, I give them my book for free. And
Awesome.
So they're able to utilize it to the maximum amount of how Facebook is meant to be used, is to promote yourself, your brand, and your business. And so I give scripts that work, that convert people to liking your page. I provide weekly and daily activity checklists that I've documented that has allowed me to reach my 5,000 friends and thousands of likes on my page. And I also provide the marketing template that actually helps you to put out your messages in a theme format so that you can continuously give value to your audience. And so I give all of this. I've also recorded my events. So now I provide live recordings of the event in 9 modules of about half an hour each that people can continuously review the information so that they can act on the activities that give you results. So I have this going on at least once a month. My next one is April 5th, but I do have them going on once a month so that I can provide a full day workshop and help people to do in class to get those friends that they need.
So this is live in person, Mike, or is it online?
This is live in person, and I do it live. And as a bonus, they also get to watch videos that they can watch on their own time at home and review the information where I recorded myself teaching about the Facebook marketing mastery.
Very cool. So let us know now, Mike, as our program has come to an end, how people can hook into you and contact you and be part of all this awesomeness that you're describing here.
Yes, thank you. So first of all, you can follow me on Facebook. You can look up Mike Schryer, and Schryer is spelled Schryer. And find me on Facebook, follow me. I provide tons of information. And you can also find me at IInspireinc.com. So it's a double I because it's like iPhone, but I Inspire. So I Inspire Inc. as in incorporated, IInspireinc.com, and you can find my events there. You can buy my book directly there, and you can find all the information that you need in order to reach out to me on social media, and so that I can continuously provide you valuable information.
Yeah, and I'm so grateful and so thankful because everything you've said I've already incorporated, not all of it, but quite a bit of it because I follow you, so I get a lot of the personalized attention from you to be sure that I incorporate quite a bit of this stuff. So I'm very thankful for that, Mike. Thank you. And I don't take lightly that you're taking your time out to spend with us and just give us all the good stuff about social media, the marketing with Facebook. I mean, it's just so great, just like your book says, phenomenal.
Thank you.
And it's phenomenal, Mike, just like you. You know I love you dearly. And on that note, I'm going to say goodbye.
Thank you, Valerie. Love you too.
Okay, bye-bye.
You have been listening to the Rich Flow of Life podcast with host Valerie Kanay. We're most appreciative you took the time to be with us. And thank you. For more action, go subscribe to Valerie Kanay Talks YouTube channel and like us on Facebook at Valerie Kanay Talks and follow us on Twitter at Valerie Kanay. Until next time, we love ya.